to listen to it whoever's late has to listen to it twice. So that's the punishment. There's nothing more exciting than recorded Zoom calls. Some of you that have been in Giving University understand that excitement. So anyway, Maya's in the top left-hand corner, at least my corner. And Maya will probably be the one that keeps track of either our funding commitments that we make, or she might be in charge of our finances. That's money we spend as we go. So it's Veronica hasn't told her yet which one she'll do, but maybe she'll do both. So anyway, you're lucky you're here, Maya. Maya also has a cool trip coming up in June, right, Maya?
June 9th, June 10th.
She's going to Uganda. And you also, did you go to Colombia?
Yes, I did.
So Maya kind of goes on every GU trip ever known to man. So she likes what we do, and we love having Maya with us. So welcome, Maya. Anya is on the queue here. Anya, you're from, where are you
I'm
from?
from California, but I've been in Sweden for the past 1.5 years. So I just got back.
Oh, sweet. No, welcome back. We have Veronica Turner up in the right-hand corner. You don't have to say anything yet, Veronica. Sarah is new. Sarah, are you in Florida? You're the one in Florida?
I'm in LA, but I'm going to be in Florida on Tuesday.
Oh, you are, and you're
Coming back.
Oh, okay. Sweet. And then we have Sandra and Lori and Edgar and Joshua, Anna, Jeremy, Namandi. Did I say that right? Namdi. Oh, wow. Dave Gray made the call. Dave Gray is a very famous person, just so you know. So he's out walking, it looks like. And Greg's on, and Adrian is on also. So anyway, Beth, do you have any early comments, or you want me to just start jumping in and talking?
It's all yours.
It's all mine. Okay. So basically what I'm going to show you is, can you guys see like a spreadsheet on your screen?
Yes.
So it's got driver.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so basically what we've listed out here is of all the people on the trip, we've broken down the trip into 4 vans. And so most of you who should have received, let me mute somebody here. Most of you should have heard from your driver or your wing person, that's the assistant driver, by this time. And if all works well and stays the same, this is pretty much the group that you'll be with. So your driver will set the time to meet, the place to meet, and it's up to your driver and Beth to kind of decide all those details. So on the first van, we have Edgar. Edgar's been to a couple of our trips, including Ukraine, right, Edgar? I don't know if Edgar.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Edgar
stayed out of trouble in Ukraine, I'm told. And Amy, is Amy on the call? I think she is. I can't see everybody now.
Yeah, she just hopped on.
And Amy will be, the wing person is also a driver, will have licensed. And so that's why we have 2 people in case we need to switch drivers or use the van for something. We have a little more flexibility. So this group will pick up everybody, and then they'll pick up Dave Gray at the San Diego airport at about 3:30. And so you guys will probably take off a little bit later. Also, the people that fly in, we get you a sleep kit, so you don't have to carry sleeping bags and pillows on the airplane. The second van is Josh's van and Jaime. I don't know if Jaime's on here. And there's everybody listed. And they don't have any airport pickups, so they're pretty straightforward. The third van is Tim Zoller's van and Veronica's van. She's the new wing person. We had a wing that broke off today, so to speak. So a broken wing. And so Veronica and Tim will be in charge of that van. We're going to add a couple people to this one because it's a little bit thin. We lost one person. And then the final van is Jeremy's van and Dave Samoza. Dave is a little bit iffy right now, so we'll probably add another person on this van. And I may add Sarah or Anna. One of you knows Spanish, so I may add you to that van. So anyway, is there any questions on like my great presentation right now? Let's see, Sarah or Anna, who knows Spanish? Which one of you knows Spanish?
I do.
Your
Ana
your name-
Ochoa.
What's that?
Ana Ochoa.
And okay, it says iPhone there, and I didn't think your name was iPhone. I didn't
Oh,
want
sorry. It's because my internet kept logging me off, so I got on my phone.
Well, there's a lot of people with that name, so not to worry. So anyway, we may put you in that van because I'd like to have
I could use it. I definitely could use it. Especially when you hit the border, everybody thinks I speak Spanish and I look like an idiot. So I need someone to save me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
I can understand it, but
yeah. So anyway,
Got
that's
it.
one thing that we may do there.
Greg and Emily also both speak Spanish.
Who does?
Greg and Emily.
Oh,
my
okay.
Es verdad, sí.
Oh, Greg, you made it. Oh, Greg's hiding himself again. Greg, I have a question.
Yeah,
Greg.
I'm with Emily right now.
Hey, we just
Hey.
unpacked my college apartment, so that's
Oh,
why
nice.
we're a little all over the place.
Yeah, I have a question. Where's Greg's tie? Greg, where's your tie?
I'm moving out of college today, so unfortunately it had to be packed.
Oh my gosh, terrible. Greg's gonna wear a tie on the trip because he
Come
wore a
on,
tie.
Greg.
He wore a tie to every GU class, and so that's kind of his dress code.
Greg is
Good to,
living
see,
high.
good to see you guys. So that Greg and Emmy do Spanish. Jeremy, you're going to be the only one not speaking Spanish in your van now. That's sweet the way that worked out.
I'll just speak Japanese. We'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, is there any questions so far? Let's see, I don't see any hands in the air. Everybody looks pretty happy still. Nobody's sleeping. Okay. Let me keep going here. Let me share my screen again. So drivers and wing people, please make sure if you're picking somebody up, you have this info, like what time they're landing and their flight number and all that. And if you need that, maybe Veronica can get that to you, but it's all here. So we have it all on our super duper spreadsheet. And I know there's a potential Florida flight in, and if you can shoot for, we'll talk it later, obviously, but if you can shoot for about 12 o'clock, that'll work.
I will talk tomorrow about that, buddy. Just to nail it all down.
Yeah, so we'll figure that part out.
I think I have 3 or 4 people now flying in to San Diego. So,
Right now, oh yeah, you have 3, 2, yeah. One of them's in Orange County for a while. That's Emily,
okay.
and she's not flying in that day, so you don't have to worry about that. but
Okay.
she's flying out, and then we'll have Sarah fly in and join you guys. If it depends on the flight time she can find, if this all works.
Okay, we'll talk tomorrow. We'll get it all dialed in.
Yep. Okay, so we go to the orphanage Veronica, tell us how Tuesday works.
Before we jump into that, does anyone have any questions on packing items, what to take, what not to take? Because I think we had sent over some suggested items. So are you guys okay? Just want to make sure that everyone has, like a basic towel, flip-flops, things that you're gonna need. No questions on that? Okay, just want to make sure that everyone has what they need. Okay, so let me just pull up my itinerary. So Tuesday, you want me to share it or just go over it?
You can share it, that's fine. Tuesday is a travel day, basically.
Travel day. Basically, you guys are going to have dinner with your group in the vans. Hopefully you guys have, have dinner before you go to the orphanage. Usually we try to, most of especially the guys get very hungry. And so they'll probably want to do a taco stand because I know Josh is already thinking tacos. So we'll probably, it depends if we can go, we'll definitely probably do a taco run. I just want to make sure you guys have dinner before we go to the orphanage. We get there, we're gonna unload, get you guys all settled up. We'll probably set up a coffee station that evening.
Yeah, let me interject real quickly. The dinner is Olive Garden, or not Olive Garden. It's
Panera?
a Panera box lunch. And so we'll give your van, or your van driver will pick up however many box lunches, and however early you're in the van. That's why sometimes you get hungry when you get down there. But it'll be Panera, and we usually get turkey or something else. 2 things. So don't get all picky on me.
Did we pick a location before we cross the border? Are we doing that? It's been a while. I'm usually just the wingman. Now I want to dial that in.
Yeah, Beth or Veronica will work out a.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. Yeah,
We'll work out a Panera location. Depends on where you're coming from and this, that, and the other thing. Go ahead, Veronica.
Yeah, no, actually what we can do is email Beth. Beth, you want them to pick a couple of choices? You'll give them a couple of choices so we can,
Yeah, that'd be easiest. So if you need like vegetarian, we'll do, I know there's a turkey, and then there's like a turkey club that has bacon. And then I think I've done a salad, so that's 4 choices. What I'll do is send out an email with the link, and then team, I guess maybe we'll, I don't know, now that I think about it, sorry. Thinking and speaking out loud. I can email everybody and you can all just reply, and I'll give you like 4 choices. And if you'll just let me know what you'd like, I'll get it ordered. And then drivers, I will work out locations to stop at on the way down.
That sounds awesome. Really quick, just in case it proves relevant in planning meals throughout the week, Greg is lactose intolerant and he can't have dairy. So I just figured I'd throw that out there.
I think we already do that or have passed that on. Veronica, I think that we talked about that from like how much actual dairy they have access to. It's mostly like cheese, right? And then the other meals aren't really dairy based.
Right, yeah, I sent an email to the kitchen staff. Okay, on that. Okay, so that covers the dinner portion of it, Dan. I thought we were doing the Olive Garden, but
You mean Panera? You're as bad as I am.
I did last year, I did Panera. I did find my notes.
Okay, good. Okay, so
And
that's first.
when you say lactose intolerant, what does that mean?
It means he'll vomit all over you if you feed him ice cream.
Oh, sweet.
They can't
So-
drink lactose.
It's
That's what it is.
essentially
No milk.
dairy. So that's like cheese, ice cream, milk, almond milk, butter. At least when it's not a lot, is fine, right?
Almond milk is great. Butter is great. Just cheese and dairy and like milk
Okay.
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
cream.
Yeah, and cream. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
Don't worry, the meals
What-
get pretty basic, so you'll have your choices of what to eat. But it is pretty basic. There's not gonna be fancy things going on, so you'll see exactly what you're eating and you'll be great. But at the same time, pack a little something extra if it doesn't, suit your needs, because we are down there and that's kind of our option at the time. But if you need something heartier, definitely bring something just in case.
Good point, other than beans and rice. Like if you have a favorite power bar or.
But there's a lot of hot
Something like that.
dogs, and,
Yeah.
like breakfast is generally, we have fruit and they all have chili killies and all that stuff. So you'll want to skip the chips just in case they put the cheese on that and stuff like that. So, but do we eat really good while we're down there? Whether it's like it's not a big fancy meal, but there's so much food. We will not suffer for beverages or food. They feed you really, not like fancy, but a lot. You're gonna be cool, but definitely, pay attention. Don't just turn your eye and all of a sudden you got chili killies with cheese on your plate.
Hey, thank you so much. That sounds great.
I can't wait to pick you guys up. You look super fun. I can't wait to see you guys.
We're hyped to meet you. Your hair is amazing, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very good. That's kind of you. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can share it. There it goes.
You want me to share it for you? Oh, you got it.
See that? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so from there, we jump into Wednesday. And so Wednesday is the projects here. We'll have a huddle before we start, kind of give everyone direction as far as what we're going to be doing. And we'll definitely, we do start early, 5:45, we try to get everyone up, try to get everyone going. We'll talk at 6, like I said, for a huddle, and then we'll kind of go from there, kind of break off in the teams.
Hey, Veronica, go to the tab that says orphanage projects on the bottom. There you go. I'm sorry to
No, it's good.
so the projects, here's what happened today. I had some adjustments. Things kind of start flying at me a little bit on whatever day today is. And so these are the projects for the orphanage. And these are my best shot at it kind of quickly right before the meeting. The big project is the new dorm. They're building a new dorm. They're completing a new dorm that's going to get them to 72 kids, orphan kids. And so we have two parts to this a couple parts. The first thing is Tim, there's a guy named Tim and Jaime and Dave Gray. And after their 6 o'clock coffee, we're going to tell them to go make some plans for us. And they're going to do some electrical plans for that building because we can't have 10 people start drilling holes and pulling wires and there's no plan. So that's what they will do early on. After the 9 o'clock breakfast, then the rest of the group will kind of go over and do stuff with them. The dorm has 3 pieces to it. There's power, there's panels, and there's installation. And installation is last. So that group of 1, 2, 3, however many people it is, 10, that's kind of what, if we keep all these same group, that's what they'll end up doing for 2 days. Then there's a second project called painting. And right now there's 5 people on there. And I haven't put everybody on projects yet because I just didn't have time to kind of figure this out. And, but if you go to the bottom, see where it says when number 6, there will be, first of all, between 6 and 8:45, let's just say 6:15 and 8:45. If you haven't been to the orphanage, you'll get a tour. And Dave is not on the call. He's the executive director. Will give you a full tour of the facility. And so that's kind of the first thing you do. If you've been there before, we may have you do a little bit of work. If you want to go on that, that's fine also. And so that'll be what happens from 6 to 8:45. After breakfast, there'll be a team that goes to town, because one of the things that's really important to Dave and also to Giving University is to try to help the community. And so that group with Josh and Veronica as the lead will go to town, they'll buy groceries and they'll take them to the community, probably 10 or 15 houses. So that'll take most of the day. And then there's the painting project and there's a water recycle project. We'll probably have to sort through that as the day unfolds. But that's kind of the way it looks on Wednesday. So if you want, Veronica, you can go back to the itinerary page. Is there any questions about what I just said or Veronica just said?
No, not at all. That's kind of how it goes, right? We're gonna get there, we'll figure it out. We have the night before to kind of talk it out. So yeah, sounds perfect, dude.
I mean, it looks good on paper, but it doesn't always go as smooth as we like. There's always everyone. So you're gonna have to bear with us as we try to sort all this out. So
That's because everybody goes and gets tacos on the first night. That's why.
Look, that's
led by Josh.
yeah,
the
Josh.
run is mandatory. It just, community, it's lottery, like we have to. That's mandatory. It sets the tone for the whole trip.
Yep.
I can't not argue with that. I like it. I like your thoughts.
Hey, super quick question. Will we have access to this schedule, like this document in some way? I've been taking screenshots, but I just wondered.
Yeah, I can send it out.
That would be awesome.
Send us an email because not everybody will enjoy the excitement of our cool looking stuff here. But if you want it for sure, we'll send it to you. If you
I
just
got
send
you
us an email.
covered. I'll send that out with the request for food orders, okay?
Perfect.
The other thing is we'll try to post your assignments on a big old easel so you know what's going on. And then if you want to move around a little bit, that's fine. But we'll try to make sure everybody knows, at least what the next thing's supposed to be.
All right, so you want us to jump over to Thursday? Or should we highlight the shrimp tacos? All right.
If you haven't got it yet, we eat tacos like every 30 or 40 minutes.
We gotta let the
haven't
new
had dinner
people
yet.
know. We gotta let the new people know we do more than just eat tacos.
Yeah, we eat breakfast also.
You're gonna sleep good.
We have breakfast burritos.
Tacos and coffee for a week straight.
Exactly.
All right, so let's jump on over to Thursday. So from the orphanage, we head on out to Maua Viva. We should arrive by 7. From there, we will assign everyone a dorm. And so I'll work with Maya as far as setting everyone up in the dorm in quads. I don't know what quads we have this year. I have to still get with Jason.
We have quads 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2 already.
And actually, I'll lay it out pretty much. I'll leave early that day and have at least most of it laid out.
Okay,
The shrimp tacos is in town. It is open. And I don't know, last year, did you guys get gas also at the same time? Veronica, or do you remember?
I think no, I don't think we filled up.
Okay,
No,
okay, no problem.
but we can fill it before we cross the border.
Yeah, on Sunday, we'll do that.
Yeah. And so once we get to Agua Viva, we'll settle in. And then from there, we'll call it a night. And then we'll, go into Thursday. Thursday, we'll do the same thing, early morning, coffee, and we'll have some pastries there for you guys. And then once again, we'll have a huddle as far as, what the plan is, or, the teams, that are assigned for these specific tasks. We'll meet Jason, actually you'll meet Jason the night before, but we'll have another huddle on Thursday to kind of lay everything out. And then from there, we have, is everyone going for this big breakfast? I think we do, right?
What's that?
Everyone goes to the big breakfast?
Yeah, every day we have a big breakfast at 8:45. So yeah, we do the light warm up coffee thing just so we can get you out there. And then the big breakfast is 8:45.
Okay. I wasn't sure if this was a different group with John.
No, that's us.
Okay. So then from there we have, we'll do a video on the rehab center. We visit this rehab center. We've been seeing them for the past 3-4 years. And so we have a video that will show you as far as what they do, who they are, what impact they're having into, trying to rebuild, these men that have been dealing with addictions. And then also we'll have a special needs table there as far as soaps you guys can purchase. It's going towards special needs. And we'll have a presentation also. You can meet her. Her name is Nora Martinez, an amazing woman that just her testimony and what, how she started this organization. You guys will definitely meet her family. And then we're gonna do a movie night. And so we did mention to bring lawn chairs so that we can kind of meet outside. It's pretty fun because Dan usually has a really cool movie. And we'll have a fire pit, kind of just, some fellowship time. And then from there we'll have, actually before the movie night is after dinner. And we'll finish off the day there. It's going to be a long day. You guys are going to feel it by this time because it's, they're long days, and depending on if it's pretty sunny, the sun drains you. So just be prepared, wear a hat, sunscreen, be prepared. But you guys are having, you have an amazing time, hanging out with Josh and Jeremy is like, it's like the best time, really.
That's so nice. We're gonna make it fun.
Yeah, we definitely make it fun.
Also on Thursday night, the pizza and salads outside where the movie is. We do have a little bit of protocol for COVID. We try to go outside at night instead of being in the rooms. So if you have like it's 12 miles from the ocean, it gets kind of cool. So bring a sweatshirt and stuff. And also if we have our big vans, you can bring lawn chairs if you want. Since we're outside so much.
Just so you know, there is no cell phone service in Agua Viva. You're gonna have to be on your Wi-Fi if you want to make calls. And it's there. Just so you know, get that ready to go and have that in your minds. You will need to think about that.
The other thing is we do have IT setups at both places. By that I mean internet setups. Some people are so busy that I have to kind of yank their arms to get them to come with us. But if we'll have a room at both places, the orphanage and at Agua Viva, if you need to do a little bit of work on your email and stuff like that.
Hey guys, should they call their cell phone carriers to tell them that they're going to be out of the country?
You're generally pretty good going that far into Mexico, but definitely double check. One thing I would suggest is learn how to do Wi-Fi calling on your phone. Because when we're down there, we have Wi-Fi as long as you're in a zone, and you're going to want to call somebody. You're going to want to check on your family. So learn how your phone does Wi-Fi calling, and it's every phone does it. It's not new technology, and make sure you have that Wi-Fi code written down when we're going to be gone. You're going to be out of that range. So when you do get a chance, you don't want to be trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you do have
Also,
pretty good.
WhatsApp is a good.
You do
WhatsApp.
have pretty good cell service. Because it's a toll road, and every country in the world now make sure they're
Yeah, as long as you're not Agua Viva, you're in the middle of a canyon, you're not gonna.
No, I know, but Agua Viva is a different story. But
Yeah, it's a different story.
as we're driving, you'll have cell service a lot of the time.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just wanted to give that heads up because that always comes up. How are you making phone calls? Well, you got to set your phone to Wi-Fi phone calls, and you'll be fine. Just a heads up, learn how to do a Wi-Fi phone call on your phone. If you're at home, practice it now because you're going to be there a couple of days and you're going to want to make a phone call.
Yeah, but once you clear the border, you do have cell service. But the answer to the question is yes, check with your carrier. Most of them are good these days, but you got to be careful.
Yeah, they're generally pretty good in Mexico. Like, it's not too far out of range. We're not going like even in the Bahamas, we were cool. So you're gonna be fine. Just so you know, you're in a dead zone and there's only Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Was that too much? Did I scare everybody?
No, I think so.
I sound like I scared the hell out of it. It's
the-
very
the-
simple.
the-
I will show you how to do it. You're gonna be great. You're gonna talk to I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah, the dead zones are at the orphanage and at Aqua Viva, not on the roads. It's pretty good on the roads. On the way down, especially when you clear the border, a lot of times you want to tell people you got over the border okay. And so you have like 50 miles to tell people that.
But the thing too is like we're busy all day. Like you do not have time to be sitting there texting and taking pictures and calling people. Like we're shoveling, we're painting, we're helping out as much as possible. Like it's a busy day, like Veronica was saying. It's physical labor. It's tough. It's good and it's refreshing to do it and serve others. But like you're not gonna be sitting there around on your phone all day scrolling through social media. I promise you. You'll check your phone a couple times a day and that's about it. So.
Yeah, this is actually the time to kind of connect with the group, to kind of really build relationships, and that's the goal. We want to get to know you. And so you're right. I mean, you guys won't have a lot of time for social media. Okay, so we're going to move on to, we're finishing up. This is going to be Friday. I like to put here a morning hike. It's optional. I like to go up there and kind of just, time to kind of pray over Agua Viva, the staff, Jason, and whoever wants to go. We like to kind of do that, and then we kind of do, back to work, finishing off the projects. We'll reconnect for breakfast. We put the special needs video here. It's kind of depending, it might be here, it might be in the afternoon. We're kind of just going to wing it, see when we can get this in. But like I said, we're going to finish off projects. We'll break up for lunch. The afternoon, we're going to meet, we'll go over these organizations, which is the Rehab Center, Special Needs, Agua Viva, the orphanage, kind of go over what they need, how we can help them with some grants. And the whole group will kind of give their feedback, what were their takeaways. And then we'll talk about the matching grants here, opportunity where you guys can donate, GU will match. So this is kind of a really special time to kind of really see where you guys are at.
It's a really good, it's a super match, by the way. Veronica, go to, on your arrow on the bottom, go to 2022 GU nonprofit opportunities. You have to arrow over.
Oh, this is the one I updated yesterday. It was-
It's there somewhere, yeah. There's one that that's called Tijuana Kids. I think you forgot that one, but we'll have it.
Oh, Spectrum?
Spectrum, yeah. What we have here is we have a list of the main groups that you can, if you raise $100 and we match it, that's $400. You can say, we'll put it in a pool and the group can decide, or you can decide where you'd like the money to go. And I think, Veronica, if you could list what it costs for one orphan for 1 month, that might be good. And then maybe one at the rehab center, 1 month's investment in a young man's life, what that runs. So we'll give you some options there.
So this is just a little summary. We can send this out to you guys too. If you guys want a kind of little summary, you can even look at the websites, you know, of these stops, you know, give you kind of a broader, more insight of each organization. Go back. Oops. And that wraps it up. You know, we'll have dinner, we'll have to talk with Truck. I think I need to double check to see who that's going to be. It might be Miguel and his wife, but they might do the tacos. And we're leaving super early in the morning, 5 o'clock wake up, you know, and you guys are going to have a challenge because the generators don't kick in. So you're going to have
yeah, they'll kick in.
They will?
Yes, we're telling them they're kicking it in.
All right, because normally the generators don't kick in, and so you guys are getting ready, packing in the dark. So we've done this in the
Oh, really?
but well, quad, the special quad doesn't do that, but
Well, they forget to turn on the generators, what happens, but hopefully you'll have light at 5 a.m.
okay, we'll make sure that you.
So you take flashlight, make sure.
You'll be ready to go. You'll be.
Yeah,
back
Senator
tonight, so
knows.
Don't worry.
You gotta take a flashlight just in case.
If you want to go to the bathroom at night, you better take one.
The generators turn off at about 10 o'clock. So in the evening, if you guys have, you're gonna be using your phones. So just be prepared, a small little flashlight, or if you want to use your phone, just to kind of get you through to the restroom.
You all are intimidating.
Yeah, but remember, there's no charging your phone at night because there's no light, there's no connection. Remember, the generator's off, so you got to save your batteries.
But this is a summary. We're super excited that you guys are going to go on this this trip with us, and you'll be meeting some amazing people, and I can't wait to meet you all.
Let me show you really quickly the projects at Aqua Viva. Can you see that okay?
Yes.
Well, I'll figure out who's where and probably why and all that good stuff on Tuesday or Wednesday when I'm down there. So we're doing a big cabin deck project. We're doing a greenhouse because we love the earth and all that good stuff, and we're green and whatever. That's a building we're building. Well, we're actually, let me back up. When we get to Aqua Viva, one thing that's different about this trip is at Aqua Viva we join a group of about 15 other people that aren't GU people, so they're just not quite as cool as we are, but try to be friendly to them because they actually are very good workers. So when we come to Aqua Viva, you'll see all these projects here. Some of them are being worked on by other people and things like that. So this is just a list. In theory, we could have 45 people there on Friday and Saturday. So these are just some of the things we're doing that are going on. So it's a cabin deck. We started last year. A greenhouse. It's a full greenhouse from scratch. We're replacing some floors. There's some enclosement for a heater. There's I might have Josh and some of you do a trail clear and trim There's a basketball hoop. We got an auto lift down there that was donated by an auto shop. And I'm not sure if we'll get to this or not, but at least it's down there. There's some sinks, there's some painting, there's a sign, and there's some bathroom work. So we'll kind of figure out how to break it out depending on who's on the trip with us. But this is kind of what we're doing for a couple days. And so that's the gist of all the things. We have in the mornings we have inspirational time. It's not very long. There may be a special time if people want prayer or anything like that. We're going to segregate that and kind of. I don't ever like people on these trips feeling like they have to be in a church service or anything like that, or feel like they're forced to do anything. So we may have a prayer time that's optional, and maybe, I don't know when it could be, but it'd be like a 20-minute period.
I told you I was cool with it. Don't worry. I'm the only one. It's okay.
What's that? Oh,
I'm the only one you got to worry about. We're good.
no, you're going to be there. So that's, we're not worried about you.
Perfect. You're going to have to help me through it. That's okay.
So anyway, those are just some things that are going on. So Destiny, you have any questions? How you doing? I wonder if Destiny's awake. Did she sleep through this? Are you there, Destiny?
Hi.
Oh, Destiny went bye-bye.
Destiny's right next to me.
Oh, she's right by Sandra?
Here. Hold on. Yes, we're at church.
Oh, okay, well, pay attention.
I have paid attention.
All right.
Oh, one thing we forgot to mention is crepes. They have the delicious crepes, so.
Oh my
Oh my
God, the
gosh.
grapes. Bring dollars.
Bring dollars.
Bring money.
They have the most delicious crepes.
There might be a second taco truck too, so. All righty, anybody, so the vans might be adjusted a little bit. Beth, do you have anything else? A couple of you I need to stick around after with me, Beth and Veronica.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna ask is that Anna and Sarah stay on the call for a bit.
Right.
Now, question.
Yep.
Yes.
Meeting with the people that are going in the vans. There's gonna be power plus, pick up some people in their houses.
It's up to you and Beth.
Okay, so I can talk to my crew.
Yeah.
And just figure it out where or how I gonna meet with them, right?
Yeah, are you in the office tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, let's connect and we'll look at your list and we'll figure out what'll work. I've got your van pickup for Fullerton.
Okay.
Bless you. Let's do it at the same time, yeah, Edgar, because we're probably gonna
Yeah.
both have to go pick up vans at the same time. We might as well be in the same room and all that. Good stuff.
So the pickup is on Tuesday or Monday?
Probably
The van
Monday.
Pickup.
I think I had it set for Monday.
Yeah,
after-
Monday, Monday.
I'll double check with Paige, but yeah.
Tuesday's cool too. We just, would have to come in early and go at it. I think we usually do with Monday because we gotta take the seats out of the back or whatnot.
Yeah, correct. We have to take the seats out to feed everybody and
Yeah.
the luggage.
Right, pretty much like last year, right? We just go pick up the vans. Luckily, it's in Fullerton, and you can zoom right back.
Mm,
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
I'll
That's
get that
all
firmed
the
up for you.
everything.
Oh, hey, keep in mind, Edgar, you're gonna be in the field. So Beth, you're gonna have to speak with this guy either before or after the field, right?
No, I'm taking Monday off. I'm not working Monday, so I'll be available.
Okay,
What about, are we gonna talk? Never mind, I'm gonna be quiet. real quick.
okay.
Like,
All right.
Corral me. Okay.
Okay, so Edgar, you have a 3:30 pickup at the airport. It's Dave Gray, so you'll probably leave a little later. And Jeremy, you have a bunch of 12:30 pickups in San Diego, so however that timing works.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave at least by no later. Would you say 12:30 is my earliest?
Yeah, it's 12:30 right now.
Okay. I'm gonna want to leave by at least 9:30, 10. It's a 2-hour drive. It's 100 miles. And want to be there ready and early for them, so they're not confused or lost. Or scared.
And are you on the call? You are. Oh, you're the Sweden.
Yes.
Sweden one. Okay.
And you-
And let's see, Emily, you're in town, right? Emily Curtis? Where's Emily?
Flying in.
No, Emily's flying in on Tuesday, you said.
No, she's
Yeah.
flying Saturday.
Saturday.
I'll be flying in a few days before we all meet up. So
Which
we're busing
Emily,
from this-
which Emily are you?
Emily Curtis. Sorry.
Not
Okay.
Emmy. Not
Okay,
Emmy, Dan.
What's that?
Not Emmy.
Yeah.
No, I said Emily will be here a couple days early, right? Is that correct? Okay, you're gonna be the wing person, probably on the van. So you just got an assignment from me because you're around. Everybody else will be at the airport. So Emily
So
will be the.
What does that mean exactly?
It just means you do what I tell you to do. So,
that would actually be great, Emily, because you just flew into the airport. You will know it better than I do.
no. She's in a couple days early.
That's
she's
what I
in-
mean.
she-
She's
Can we
already
like
at the
dismiss
airport.
everybody else and then talk to Emily separate?
Yeah.
Okay, later.
Yeah, we'll talk
I'm
to you
gonna stop the
separately.
recording, okay?
Sure.